I speak for my son and any child who doesn't have a parent to be their voice. What has been exposed about Gabriel Gipe by Project Veritas is exactly what I was concerned about happening at Babcock Elementary, Twin Rivers Unified School District, whom was and is not allowing parents or guardians on campus. As educators, your job is academics, not morals, not values, religion, political ideology, or anything outside of academics. We have 24 Sacramento students who are abandoned in Afghanistan. You guys are sitting here saying you have somebody preaching communism on paid leave. Do those lives mean nothing to you? What will you say to those children's peers who are asking, where are my friends? When are they coming home? And you stand by this man preaching Antifa and communism in our classrooms. A disgrace. Any teacher or staff pushing anti-American, hateful, or political agendas against America on our students, families, or communities, we want you out. Now. Not paid leave and not in a week or two. Now. Sacramento is not a city that raises our children on hate, racism, or a victim mentality. We raise our children to be strong, independent, and to stand up for what's right, and to speak up when it is time to speak up, like now. God rest our troops who we have lost in Afghanistan. God bless our citizens and allies still trapped in Afghanistan. We are praying for your safety and protection, and may God be with us all.
Thank you for allowing me to speak, and I also want to thank Project Veritas for exposing this, because without their due diligence, you guys would have done nothing, because you did nothing when these students complained. And when a student complained, Mr. Gipe stood up before the class and bullied him and said that if this flag bothers you, you must be who it's supposed to bother. He told the students to put their photos up on the wall to identify their ideologies. Children do not come to school to identify their ideologies. They come to school to learn to become productive citizens. My brother graduated from Intercom with a 3.9 GPA. He and his fellow peers, right after graduation, joined the United States Marine Corps. And I cannot imagine that if that person taught my brother what path he would have been on if he was brainwashed and indoctrinated in this crap that he is teaching, that you guys are paying him to teach, that we are paying him to teach. My brother is a proud Native American Marine, and my sign says, the motto in residential school was to kill the Indian and save the child. Mr. Gipe is killing the American child and saving communism. Is this a residential school or is this a public school?
Good evening. My name is Luis Ortega, and I'm a current resident here in the district. My son actually just recently graduated from Intercom High School this past year. And with that being said, the reason why I'm here tonight is to voice my concerns of the starting revelation that was brought to my attention yesterday from a video that surfaced online of a teacher by the name of Gabriel Gipe. And my first initial thoughts upon viewing this video was disbelief, frustration, disappointment, and anger. Anger that a teacher at Intercom High School, and I'm going to quote what he said openly, I have 180 days to make revolutionaries. And his response, and they asked him, how do you do that? And his response was, I scared the F out of them. As a parent, this is alarming. Alarming that the school staff, principal, vice principal, other teachers in the faculty did nothing and allowed this indoctrination of these ideologies and beliefs to cultivate in his classroom. They did nothing. According to your statement that you guys released yesterday, that whenever civic education includes topics that may be controversial due to political beliefs or influences, instruction shall be presented in a balanced manner that does not promote any particular viewpoint. Are you going to sit here and tell me that Mr. Gipe, and the way he presented the material and subject matter is balanced and not promoting a specific viewpoint? Where is the American flag in his classroom? Where is the Constitution or literature, the Declaration of Independence hanging up in his classroom? Nowhere. Is it not the responsibility of the district to evaluate the teachers? Let me answer that for you. Yes, it is. According to your governing board, they expect administrators assigned to evaluate teachers shall be competent in the instructional methodologies used by the teachers they evaluate, be skilled in the supervision of instruction and the techniques and procedures related to the evaluation of the instruction. It is your responsibility to know what he's teaching. And it's been going on for years, and you allowed it to happen. That tells me that you're not even following your own governing board, your own rules. You're responsible for that.
Yep.
Why? Why allow this to go on?
All right, you're,
The school district has failed, in my opinion, and I'm going to finish with this last thought.
all right.
Because you've allowed this indoctrination of Mr. Gipe and his political ideology to flourish in his classroom. You have an opportunity to correct this. Everything has been brought to light, and like everyone is saying, it does not end with Mr. Gipe. There are some deep-rooted issues
All right,
within
so I'm
this
gonna ask
district.
you please to,
And I hope you guys make the right choice and make a change with this.
I would like to ask the members of the school board if they teach their children, foster children, or any young relative or any young person they are custodian of, that they should join the anti-fascist action. Or teach them if they feel uncomfortable about themselves, then they should change their gender. Or teach them to support Planned Parenthood, or teach them that they are living on stolen land, or that communism is better than capitalism. Do they teach them that Republicans are Nazis? I ask everyone, if Intercom Public Taxpayer High School teacher Gabriel, however you say his name, Gipe, wanted to turn his students into a communist revolutionary, scare the shit out of them, make them feel uncomfortable, and promote the things I have mentioned, would you want your child in this school environment? Would you want the teacher terminated? Would you want to know why he was hired? Would you want his teaching credentials removed? Think about the students that felt tortured, knowing that they could not speak out. Public K through 12 education should focus on core reading, writing, and mathematics. It should be a positive learning environment, not a radical education. I have the pictures of the posters that hang in the classroom, which I found out are now taken down. Thank you. If the Supreme Court can find the 10 Commandments unconstitutional to be posted in our public classrooms, then how can this be any different? Thank you.
Hi, my name is Matthew Francis. This is my son. He graduated this year. Okay. He went through hell last year, and you put all of us on the front line last year. We got to see everything that was going on. You have the men in blue here to protect you guys. They should be knocking on that door, arresting that man. I have nothing but respect for these men in blue as much as all these people do. If it weren't for these people, he'd probably be dead, because people like this lifted him up. Do you guys know how much teenage suicide happened last year? That's what we should really be talking about. That's on you guys. All of it. I want to ask for your resignation. You guys don't deserve this job. There's many people in this room that can do your job 1,000 times better. I promise you, I'm one of them. Because I care about children. I don't think you guys do. Or you wouldn't let this kind of stuff happen. This is ridiculous. I got this video this morning, and let me tell you, I'm not shocked. Why? Because there's another teacher right down the road at Leroy Green Academy who did the same thing to my son and to many others. And you people know who it is. I'm not even going to mention the name, because thank God for these people, because I'm going to go talk to them, and they're going to do another video. Because you're going to see another video as soon as they get to talk to me. I promise you that. You already know his name. I don't even got to mention it. I'm appalled that that man is still teaching at my daughter's school. I cannot believe it. My daughter is taking AP World History. She's so uncomfortable with taking the class. You know why she's taking that class? Because I wouldn't let her be in this other person's class. That's on you.